Hello guys, so with this tutorial I'm going to connect the database MySQL database to my Visual Studio project. To do that we have to import a namespace called MySQL.Data.Client or .MySQL client. But to do that you can go to your projects and go to add references, but to be on the safer side we are going to import or download MySQL data from the manage from the NuGet packages. So you go to projects. When you click on a project, then you go to what manage NuGet packages. When you click on the manage NuGet package, it takes you to where the packages are. So when you go there, we have you when you go to install, you see the number of packages you have installed. By here, this we want to browse. We want to install the MySQL data. So I'll just search for MySQL dot data, and this is what you'll be having. So when you get this, you just want to click on it. So when you click on this, you see another pop-up here which will give you the latest version, and you see the install here. So when you get this, just click on the install. So if your network is very strong, it won't keep long, and you see a pop-up. When you get a pop-up, just click on apply, then you accept to download your packages. So when you click to download the package, you just wait for a while for your packages to be installed. So when the package install finish, you see you have what the latest version, that is 9.2.0, and you have one installed, meaning your package have been installed. So we go back, we close this tab, we go back to our projects. So when you go to your project, we just want to check whether our database is connected successfully to our project. So when you get to the database, so when I will just double click on the check connection, but already I'll have a video. I know most of you know how to create your databases. So to when you want to connect this to the database, you must make sure you create a database first. You create a database to connect this to your database, which I've already created my database. So I'll just after installing the MySQL data, then you now double click on check connection. So when you double click on the check connection, we go to on top of our public form, then we now import the namespace. So we go to import MySQL. So go to MySQL.Data. So .data.MySQL data client. Okay. So this is what we are going to do. So when you do this, so inside our check connection, or on top of our check connection, we just declare the string, okay, the connection string. So here I can declare my connection string as dim maybe connects, maybe okay, so I'll just say dim SQL. I'll use the name dim SQL connect. So equal to as new what's MySQL connection. So the MySQL connection is basically a namespace on an instance that is used to connect your database to your VB.NET project. Okay, so MySQL connection. So this is MySQL connection. So it used to connect your database to your how do you call it? Your database to your Visual Studio project. I can also leave it like this and I call SQL to the name that I have declared dot connection string. Okay, so dot connection string. So the connection string equal to, so we put everything in a string now. Okay, we put everything in a string. So here you would you will write the name of your server. Okay, the name of your server, your server name, your host name, the password to your MySQL, then also the database name. Okay, so server server equal to the server name, which is a local host, because we are running it on the local machine, it's not online. Local host, then we bring this you bring this semicolon here, then our username, which is equal to root, then we have semicolon again, then we have password. So we have password equal to the password to your MySQL. So my password is madam, then 2344. So this is my password name. So after that, then you write the name of your database. Okay, so database, so equal to, so the name of my database is VB database S. So this is the name of my database. So this basically is how it's going to be. So after doing this, I have to open this connection. But mostly to open this connection, make sure you open the connection in a try and error. This, so just try. So inside the try, then you open the connection inside the try. So SQL connect dot open. Okay, dot open. So dot open, after creating the connection, if the connection is successful, then you send a message to the user that connection is successful. Okay, so send a message to the user, um database connected successfully. Okay, database connected successfully. So after opening the database successfully, then you close the connection. So MySQL connection, we have to close the connection. So we say SQL connect dot close like this. So if there is an error, you have to call that exception here. So I can say my SQL exception. Okay, so if there is an error in the project, I should get a message that there is an error. Okay, so we just say, you write the error, that is ex dot message. I want the system to generate the message for me, al dot message. So I'll just, so when I'm done, I'll just run my application and check if it is working successfully. So it's loading. So first time it's going to delete for a while. So this is the interface we are here to this. So when I click on check connection, we see your database connected successful, meaning the database have successfully connected to our project. So I can just exist. So make sure that the name of your database is correct. To make sure this is correct, the localhost. So you can go to your MySQL. So this is the name of the database. So this is how I created my database. You go to schema. This is a schema. You click on the schema. They write the database name. So after writing the database name, you come and create your table to your database. And I know you guys know how to do that. So this is how you do it basically. So when you are done, you just, so in case I change the password, okay, I write the password to be 234 instead of the 2344. Let's see if you can get an error to get the same thing. So when I click on this, you see you have authentication to the host. It's not correct. So it's have to, you must know how to connect to this 2344. So this is basically how to connect your SQL to your database. So in my next tutorial, I'll teach you how to retrieve the database the data from the database to this data grid view. That should be my next tutorial. So you can stay tuned and wait for me. Thank you.